This is Show Up as a Leader, a show from People Forward Network, helping you maximize your positive impact on the world by becoming your best, fully authentic self. Hey everyone, it's Rosie. I am super excited to have my dear friend, Rana DeBoer, co-founder of Volt Strategy, launch a new series on the podcast called Elevate Your Leadership. In this series, Rana offers a unique blend of behavioral science and business strategy to help leaders take their cultures to the next level and build future-ready organizations. Take a listen. All right, I am so geeky excited to have this conversation with you, Rana, and to launch the series. I can't even tell you, and listeners, I can't even tell you. I'm so excited.
We're peeing our pants right now.
Oh my God, we totally are. Yes, we are. But here's this is us. But here's why I'm so excited. Besides the fact that we determined a long time ago that we're sisters from another mister and all of that stuff. You know, you and I have known each other for a long time, and professionally we've worked together, we've orbited, et cetera. And when you became the co-founder of Volt Strategy, we had talked about doing stuff together and, conjuring up ideas. And we played a little bit last year and did a webinar series. And we've gone back and forth of how we're going to partner, bringing you into some clients, all that stuff. And this is the first official, yes, here we go. And so when People Forward Network first talked about adding partner content onto the feed and who's aligned, et cetera, you were one of the first people that came to mind that I was like, Rana has got to be on this show because there is such alignment and we just riff off each other. So I'm just excited. It took a while, but hey, good things are worth waiting for. And I'm so excited that your series is going to launch. So people may not know you. This is a chance for everyone. You're going to love Rana. She's just the shiznit. She is the bomb diggity. And we both have a love for red sparkly boots. So, hey, there you go. So with that, Rana.
What more is there to say?
There is nothing more. Done. Episode over. No. So tell us a little bit about your story and kind of your leadership model, and then we'll talk about what people can expect from the awesomeness that your series is going to bring to the feed.
Oh my gosh, I love it. This is so great. A little bit about me. Without question, somewhere in the universe, we are sisters from another mister. There's just no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. So I'm proud to say I grew up in the Midwest, right? I'm a Okoboji, Iowa girl who ended up going to South Dakota State University for college and had just a really great, rich background in athletics. And after college was able to continue doing coaching and personal training. And then one day I realized I'd like more. I want to do more. So what do we all do? We go back to school, get that graduate degree in health and human performance, and then you're dead broke, right? I've got $10 to my name.
And lots of loans, yes.
And lots of loans. And what I need is just a job, right? I just need a job. So I landed a job at a local hospital here. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm completely selling out. I'm going from athletics and big, tough strength into helping people care for their illnesses or prevent disease. So it turns out this corporate health division that I entered, I loved it. Oh my gosh, I completely loved it. So what I was doing was just flipping the playing field, Rosie. I just flipped the playing field. Instead of helping those folks on the track or on the court or on the field, I was helping them in their desk jockey role or helping them as industrial athletes out in the streets or on the manufacturing plant or that high sky rise that they're building in construction. And it turns out all of those same elements of helping athletes do their best is the same thing as helping our people do their best. And that as a leader in an organization, you are so much like a coach, so much like a coach. There's strategy, there's all of the people dynamics, there's the coaching, there's the crying, there's the anger, there's the excitement and the celebration of achieving goals. All of those same attributes apply in the corporate world. And like I said, I just fell in love with it. So I just flipped the playing ground and I've been there ever since.
I love it. Well, and you have such a phenomenal background, right? Of like, working your way to being the chief culture officer at the city of Sioux Falls, which I think when you were at the city of Sioux Falls is back when we met and doing stuff to now, branching out and being the co-founder of Volt. So with flipping the playing field, talk to us about your peak leader model and how you incorporate that in to what you do.
Oh, I'd love to. And I think this is where listeners are going to be able to glean some really good perspective and just some real practical ways to elevate their leadership on the daily. And that's both, at home as well as in your business or your community as well. So, people will say, how did you land into that chief culture officer role? And I'll always come back to being able to say, it was so many years ago, kind of landing on this peak leader model. So the P stands for purpose driven, that we are purpose driven and whole. E is that we are energetically fulfilled, right? Like we have an energetic impact on everyone around us, including ourselves and our internal energy, right? Mind, body, spirit. The A is that we are aware and we're action orientated. And the K is that we have just an insatiable thirst for knowledge. And if we can just really oscillate on those four things, rinse and repeat, we can really grow into being our best and really make that big impact that we're looking for on our teams, with our people, in our business, and in the community. I would invite everyone to just imagine for a moment just a simple triangle, right? We love simplicity because anything more complex we can't handle. That is just the absolute enemy of growth. So let's keep things simple. And on this basic, pyramid model, the base, the largest piece of three kind of sections is about capacity. And that truly is our character, our mind, body, spirit. Do we have enough energy capacity to really fulfill that mission and that purpose that we're looking to make an impact or mark in the world on? And again, we have to emphasize that's both at work and in our home lives with those people that matter the most. And so, if we don't have enough capacity and we don't understand what renewal means, really, we certainly can't get to the second tier of that peak leader model, which is about your capability. So, we all have given strengths and capabilities. Without enough capacity, we sure as heck can't even use what we've been given, let alone grow that capacity. And that's what we're all looking to do. Man, if we're not growing, we're dying for sure, right? So then the last kind of to the peak of this very simple model that is just incredibly effective for individuals, teams, and organizations alike is creativity. And that's about results. It's about how is my capacity and my capabilities creating the results and creating, again, that impact, not to overuse that word, but we're all here to do some good stuff. So if we can, again, build that capacity and those capabilities, be insatiably hungry to keep learning and growing and doing those good renewal rituals so that our capacity is high, we can go crush it.
Love it.
There we go.
Bam. So I love all that. And I also love that you distinguish, create and creativity, because so many people hear creativity and they go to, oh, it is, do I paint and sculpt and do I write music like Taylor Swift or something like that? And one of the key leadership tools that we use, it has creative, but it's the same way you're talking about. It's like, no, are you creating your outcomes? Are you intentionally showing up in a way that is creating the best possible outcomes that are the most effective and are most highly correlated with performance? So I love all that. And I'm so excited because I think, one of the reasons you were one of the first people that I thought of and reach out to be one of our content partners, and we were holding space until you were ready because I was like, this is Rana's spot, is because besides being sisters from another mister, but when we think about the work that we do and the whole purpose of the show or premise of the show of Show Up as a Leader is that anybody can show up as a leader in their life. So I love that you talk about at home and said in your community, because so often people do put a justification or a limit in front. Oh, but I don't have that role, or I'm just this, or I'm just that. And we all have an opportunity, and I would say a responsibility, given how chaotic our world is, to start to find opportunities to show up as leaders in our lives. And we all know that those of us that have formal leadership roles, which is a lot of people you and I work with, have an additional level of intention and work they have to do because of the influence they do have over, employee experience and well-being, and the list goes on and on. So the synergy is just awesome, and I love it. Such synergistic with the other partner contents we have with the Johnsons, Rebecca and Natalie, and with Chris Johnson. We have this Johnson thing going on. So you're breaking the mold of the Johnsons. But I love the other partner content on our show. So for those of you listening, if you have not yet gone and listened to those, you need to, because partner content drops on Wednesdays. But it's just such a nice rounded out way to think about all the different facets of how we show up as leaders in our lives and how are we purposeful and all that. So give us a little teaser in your episodes that are going to drop once a month. What are some of the things that you're going to unpack that people can look forward to that are going to help them in their lives?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I love what you said earlier. Everyone is a leader, right? The moment your alarm clock goes off and you stand yourself up out of bed, you have a choice. How am I going to lead my life today? So, in terms of joining in and listening to elevate your leadership, it is about those nuggets that help you stand up as strong as possible each day. And awareness brings choice. So, how can I provide you with some perspective and some wisdom after how many years? Too many gray hairs in my bangs to really talk about. Some wisdom on where to step forward, how to step forward the best and really elevate yourself on the daily. It's that 1% rule, right? So, we are going to talk about power moments. We're going to talk about peak moments. What are they really for you? How do you define them? How do you maximize them? How do you use them? I have the most smash bang formula to just outperform and crush your goals ever. I can't wait for that one.
Ooh, it's smash bang. It's
Yes,
smash bang.
smash bang.
I love it.
Yeah, smash bang. Circle of connection. That's really about this through line that we have with our energy to everyone else around us. And on that note, you need rituals. Every great leader needs some energy rituals. And that one's especially so for those at the top of organizations, the energy rituals for performance. And then I love the phrase from Billie Jean King, which is pressure is a privilege. So how do we lean into the pressures of today and really step into our best thinking, as you say, at least in that peak power moment, to be able to leverage and elevate ourselves in the moment. So lots of great content, lots of great wisdom, fresh perspectives that anybody can take and hopefully turn into action.
Oh man, just listening to that, I'm so excited. It is gonna be such a dynamite series, and I'm just so excited to add it to the show. And I'm gonna say selfishly because whenever I get my dose of Rana, it boosts my day, and I learn stuff from you all the time too. So I'm just super super jazzed to take it all in and help me be better because we're always growing, right? One of the things that I always say to people is make no mistake, just because that I facilitate this work and I've been doing it for a long freaking time, anyone that pretends they have it all figured out is full of crap. Like I use these tools because they work to get me back in alignment when my humanity gets the best of me. And I know that's the same for you. So that's why I'm so excited, because I know that everything that you're going to talk about in your series is stuff that you use yourself to help you be better, but also, to get back in alignment when we screw up. So I love that about you. And I'm so, so excited because the more tools we have, and simple, but it's just like a toolbox, right? Not everything can be a hammer. Not everything can be a nail. Sometimes you need a wrench. Sometimes you need a plier. Sometimes you need that. And so sometimes, this model or this exercise or this tool is going to work better. And sometimes we need that one. And that's what we're trying to do on the show, is surround people with a lot of aligned synergistic tools that look at something in perhaps slightly a different way, that help us be a better human, help us be a better leader. And so I am just really, really jazzed for all that you are going to add, and people need to be adding your specific feed, the Elevate Leadership series, to their subscriptions, because it's going to be the bomb diggity. I already know it. So any final words you want to give of, any call to action or how people can connect with you as we get ready to launch this awesome series you're bringing to show up as a leader?
Super appreciate that and love it if everybody followed on LinkedIn, because what you get with each episode, you'll get more little sound bites following it on LinkedIn. So follow me on LinkedIn so you can get those extra little parts and pieces to add to the story, to add to your toolbox, as you said. And then love for everyone to go to voltstrategy.com and pick up your Peak Leader Guide, which is just a really simple assessment to go, where am I crushing it? Where do I need some support and help? And those best practice ways and resources to just keep going. Keep going. The world needs us, right? The world needs us. And I get this quite a bit. And you and I are alike here. You have a lot of energy, Rana. And I just want to give that energy to others, to feed you, because that feeds me. And it's not Pollyanna. It's not silly. Our feet are firmly rooted on the ground in reality. And if we don't need some positive relational energy and some positive psychology today to lead organizations large or small, if we don't realize that, we're really missing the way forward. That's the future of work.
1,000%. Absolutely, absolutely. So everybody, as you're listening to this, right? So make sure you subscribe to the Elevate Your Leadership series. The latest edition on Show Up as Your Leader, Rana, is amazing. And go over to Volt Strategy and get your Peak Leader Guide. I love that you're giving that to people. And make sure you follow her on LinkedIn. And let's equip people with tools to level up their leadership game, Rana. I'm so excited you're joining the show.
Likewise. Let's keep this going, Rosie Ward. Let's go.
I'm Rosie Ward, and this is Show Up as a Leader. To learn more, head over to peopleforwardnetwork.com and, of course, hit that follow button.